Hi, we are Ela
and Philip, and we are driving with two motorcycles from Colombia to Argentina.
So Philip, can you tell us what happened yesterday?
Yes, so yesterday I had an accident.
But let's start from the beginning.
Good morning and a warm welcome to week 3. Ela's also there. And in this week we are trying to get as close as we can to the border of Ecuador. First of all, we need to do now roughly 8-hour drive. Google Maps says it's 4 hours, but we know the roads and we usually take twice as long.
It was time to leave La Macarena and to enter the Guerilla territory again, with no helmets and bad roads.
So we are now 4 hours into our drive and we were just sitting here having something to drink. We could see Ela's bike really well from the side, and I realized that everything on the back is like tilted. We have our box here and it's so much tilted that we think, or we saw that it's bent. Baggage rail here is bent and it's on contact with the body parts. Before we had a dry bike here, which was very heavy and maybe stupid, but we are now transferring all the weight to the seat again. And also the right hand side from Ela is like loose because there's a screw missing. So we have 4 hours to San Vicente. There's the next big town and they can get everything for replacement parts, and I think we need to stay there quite a while to get everything fixed, which we encountered so far. And right next to our bikes there's the same motorcycle. The back support says like 5 kilo. The worst thing with not wearing a helmet is all the dust from the cars and trucks. So you can imagine how happy we've been when we finally saw a military station. Which meant we left the Guerilla territory, and after hundreds of kilometers we are finally allowed to wear our helmets again. Feeling at the beginning was a little bit weird though. So today we need to organize some stuff and we will clean a lot of our stuff as well. For example, I'm just doing the shoes, which are very dirty and I can't stand it anymore here.
So Philip, can you tell us what happened yesterday?
Yes, so yesterday I had an accident. I was about to fix some of our dry bags on the motorcycle and we used those straps for that, and one of them slipped through my hand because yesterday it rained and went with a lot of force directly into my eye. And now the eye looks like this. After that I wasn't able to see anything on the eye.
And what did we do then?
So we went straight to the hospital. The doctor said that the pupil is not reacting and that it could be that the retina is detached, which would mean that we need to operate it. But you recommended us to go to Florencia, which is the next biggest town here. Then we took an ambulance car for 3 hours to Florencia.
So how was the ride?
Pretty bad, like I was feeling very sick. Then joined Ela on the front seat, so one seat for two. And yeah, at one point I had to vomit, but yeah, the roads are really bad. So at one point we came to Florencia at 11 o'clock in the evening and they said like there's no specialist available for the eye and we need to come back at the next day.
On the next day we went to a specialist for eyes and did a lot of tests. We felt that the machines and the stuff had a similar standard to Europe. Luckily we could rule out a retina detachment and so the operation. There's a big hematome in the eye and a huge infection which needs to heal. It will take time, but Philip has very high chances to heal successfully.
Este es como normal.
totalmente normal.
And then we could finally take care of our motorcycles here in San Vicente, which was the whole purpose of this day. So we were able to repair the mirrors again on both motorcycles. And at Ela's motorcycle here on the back, we improved the rail and we added the missing screws so we can now load more. So what do we learn from this week is that health is not granted and you should be grateful for having it because it enables you to do everything you want. So preserve it and see you on the next week.